Just talk about your team's ability. I mean, to fight back, 18-point deficit there for the win.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to the guys. They really were able to kind of find a way. It certainly didn't seem like we were going to find a way. I thought our defense in the first half was so poor, and even as we came out in the second half, and I tried to be as calm as I could be at halftime and really just explain the situation that we were in. And we just kind of traded baskets to start that second half, and then all of a sudden, the last 10 minutes of the game, our urgency on the defensive side really picked up. We found some momentum, and obviously were able to, steal the lead away, and then eventually win it.
What was said at halftime? What did you tell your team?
Just like we need more from some of the guys that, are main factors in our rotation, and not even from a perspective of scoring points, from an effort standpoint, from a defensive execution standpoint. I mean, we're just getting driven, by guys that aren't ready to close out and ready to guard, and the ball was just in the paint way too much. And so that's what we talked about. Like, we talked about as simple as guarding the ball, making layups, and being able to finish possessions with rebounds. They had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. Like, you just can't win games if you're not going to take care of those things. So that's what we try to talk about, and we try to do it as calmly as we possibly could. And I don't think the message completely got through until later in that second half. But I give our guys a lot of credit for staying with it. Some guys made some huge shots. The urgency and the energy certainly picked up. Our bench gave us a huge lift, and that's what we need all the time.
Talk about Justice Williams' big shot there at the end. Just, what was the play set up there coming off of that, them going back ahead?
Yeah, and they took the lead, and we were really just trying to, come down and see if we could get some attacking in transition. We got a little bit of a ball screen action. Jackson got the ball in the corner, drove it baseline, and kind of got trapped. And to his credit, had great poise. Justice was able to fill behind and raise up and knock down that shot. But great play by Jackson, great shot by Justice. The 3 in the corner by Steph earlier in the game was a tremendous shot, and then obviously the 2 threes by Josh Corbin that gave us the lead were huge. All those guys stepping up and making big shots were critical to our success tonight. But really, the last 7 minutes or so, I think we held them about 10 points, and that's where we won the game.
Justice, Marquise, and Josh obviously coming up with those big baskets late in the half. Those are kind of your veteran guys. How important is it for them, and did it show there at the end, them being those guys that you expect to take over in a game like that?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the thing that's frustrating is, like, we need those guys from the tip. We need those guys engaged from the tip on both sides, on the defensive side as well as the offensive side. And, that's where it gets to be frustrating, because it's like, we have some technology on the bench right now where you can see clips, and we're showing these guys clips of, like, getting beat by not a whole lot of action other than a guy going by you one-on-one. And we need everybody on each side. And again, I'm thankful that they stepped up and made those shots. But we need more effort from everybody across the board for the entire 40 minutes.